So very little car building has been taking place here in the past week. The weather gods decided to keep me busy in other ways. We've had lots of continuous heavy rain causing floods and damage to my roads. We had some heavy winds blowing over trees. We needed to sort that out. And it's cold, man. It's freaking cold. I don't know if my blood is just getting thinner with age, but I'm freezing my butt off. So sitting in front of the fire with my wifey has been kind of a favorite occupation in the past few days. The rain is just not letting up. My house is about, I don't know, half a kilometer from the workshop. So this is the road I have to drive every day. And if the weather continues like this, I'm going to have to do some serious fixing here. Some pretty bad holes developing. There's my house hidden amongst the trees. So the roads have become so bad over the last few days that I'm now driving the RRR rig up to the workshop. I mean, she's 4-wheel drive, she's got quite nice big 31-inch tires at about the 1.5 20 psi. So she just floats over these holes and ruts, she doesn't care for it. So the cab on this thing is a 1955 Commer, it's a British make, not very well known. I did chop the roof about 3 inches or so, 76 millimeters. The running gear, the frame, the chassis and all of that is a 1990 somewhere Ford Courier 4x4 with a V6 3-liter engine. She doesn't have a radiator up front. I wanted to keep it as short as possible. so that I could also have this approach angle as steep as possible. So instead the radiator is mounted in the back. Yeah, a bit hard to see, but that's where the radiator sits. And then I built, shall we call them air scoops coming out. Here you can see what I mean, so the air goes in there. If you look at it from front, it sort of sticks out a little bit. And then this helps to direct the air through there into that box, and it can exit through the radiator. I've got electric fans on it as well, but I actually find I only need the electric fans when I'm in traffic or when it works very hard. On normal open road cruising, no need for the fans. The air scoop seems to do it very well. So yeah, weird contraption I guess, but who cares? It works. And then this is the fuel tank. I made that from an old compressor tank. It's about, what is it, about 50 liters. Not sure now what that is in gallons. Divided by a little bit less than 4. Yeah, you can do the calculations. Here's my fuel gauge. And just this piece of pipe on the side of the tank. So you can see the fuel level is right there. Tank is about halfway. And then of course you gotta have the old tequila bottle as the overflow for the radiator. So this side I've got a toolbox mounted right there. There's my high lift jack. And then of course we've got the recovery rig or the tow rig or the breakdown rig. I don't know, whatever term you want to use. So I fabricated this thing from the original Kommer chassis or frame. So these are the frame rails. And then I cut them and pull them in together so that they come together to a point up there. Got a pulley wheel mounted up there for my cable. And then this is an old production gearbox I picked up in the junkyard. I think it's got about a 40:1 ratio if I remember correctly. Manual, you just wind the handle and then you lift. There's that reduction gearbox if you look at it from the top. So yeah, if you turn this handle, the drum rotates very slowly. I think what I should maybe do is to give this thing a wash for the first time in probably 2 years. And I can do a little walk around video and just show you guys what I did and some more information on the details and that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in something like that, please let me know and I'll make a plan. Well, first time I've had this happen. It's a bit of a flood here outside my shop. The road leading to my workshop is washed out pretty badly. So I'm going to have to do some repairs here. The rain stopped last night, but you can see here, there's still quite a bit of water seeping out of the hillside. It's another section of the road leading to my shop. I'm definitely going to have to spend some time on the back of my little Kubota. I can get through here with my truck, but I don't think you'll make it with one of these normal little toy cars. And now I have some firewood again. So following the rains and some heavy wind, this tree was about to fall down and block access to my workshop. So when old Wayne stopped here to see what I was up to, and I saw a chainsaw lying on the back of his truck, I managed to convince him to help me to cut it down quickly. Now I've got good access again.
It runs well.
Soggy ground in combination with high winds caused trees to come down all over the place. We had the highest rainfall recorded for this time in more than 25 years. This is Zorro, and he does not seem to be very impressed with the situation. A big one fell across this access road here, so we're just busy cutting this one up as well so we can get through. Well, I got the critical issue sorted out, but this is another one of those mouse-elephant scenarios, and no guessing who the mouse is. I'm really keen to get back onto the Hudson build though, so I'm going to be taking those tiny bites in between. On the plus side, by the time next winter comes around, I will have a freaking good supply of firewood. Thanks for sharing my challenges with me and hanging out. I enjoyed your company. I'll see you in the next video when we are back on the Hudson build. Until then, have a lekker one.